What? Yeah, I got kicked out. I'll let you know when they come back on. When they cut it back on.
Brooklyn, go see Side Rock, Southside, C12, 911, get it to the y'all see we still outside. Bond on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, you private. Round up more stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flesh know they ready. See, we ain't ride nobody with, we the ones who started with. Translation, Yanni on the buy, Yanni and Yanni hits. This goes so hard in the Oscar. That's how you know we lit.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jared McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers rolling to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
On first down, Rodgers forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, lay down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and then he was going to move to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Rodgers again now. He completes it to Beckham. And he will get
You got all the time in the world.
Touchdown, Green Bay. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the back there so fast. It's hard for anyone.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those fast faster passes when they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Open man is Noah Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
What?
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Running with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Trying to hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They go back to Pollard on second down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now here's Pollard. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now we give here to Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Elliott running right.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers dancing to his left. Got Dobbs over the middle. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 56 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with the first and 10. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds his target Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do. That's a big swing of momentum right there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Able to bust Gets through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Steps away. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registers, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter. And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. A first down carry by Elliott, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Off the option, it's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, it's Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Off the option is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's got this down to 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 26. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Off the option is Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Down the middle, and it's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Jones. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Dak.
That's complete to Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Inside give to Elliott. And some room to run now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They'll run left with Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Pollard going to try the right side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a good time at Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end...
What was the bullshit? You got your 14-point lead back.
So for Dallas, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
You was up this one 14-0. I'll screenshot it. Hold on. I will screenshot it. Hey, come down here real quick. I want you to show me how to do something. Go rewind this game back to where he was up to 14. He was up 14.
lost?
Huh?
You lost?
No, I won. What are you doing? Don't. Oh, okay.
What's your record?
Huh?
What's your record?
4-4. They cheated me out of that game. One game they called me back.
What, where he was up 14?
Yeah. He was up 14. We played a couple games.
Okay.
So we go all the way to the last game.
For like 49 minutes?
Like right there. See what the score is.
Right here?
14 seconds. Well, yeah. So rewind it back. Rewind it back. When he was up 14.
Or?
Yeah. Right there. Right there. Right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
He said you was cheating?
No, the game stopped on us twice. Don't go nowhere. Screenshot that.
You finna show him what happened?
I'm gonna take a picture.
You trying to say you like
That's for the board. Yeah, when you said he was up 14, he was up 14 in other games too.
right? You're supposed to run the 2 points.
No,
Roll it.
hold on. It was early 14.
You just taking a picture of it.
Yeah, but screenshot it. I want to screenshot.
You got a clip.
Or put a clip in there. Put the clip from there all the way to the end of the game.
You got it. To this game?
Right there,
Yeah, you got it.
from 14-0. You starting from way back here. Go back from when I was 14-0.
I can't cut the clip like that.
Yeah, you can.
I'ma cut it. You wanna just make a video to where he was up 14?
I want to start from right there to the end of the game.
How many minutes ago was that? 15 to 30 minutes. 15.
Probably 30.
Is 7 fine?
Huh?
Is 7 minutes fine? I mean, oh, is that it right there? You can do it right there, right?
Yeah.
So boom, 6:14.
All right. Send that.
Send it to him?
You can send it to him, the person right there. But no, I want to put it in a group. I want to put it in a group.
So I'm gonna upload it to your YouTube, and then all you gotta do is go on your YouTube.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, or you here, I'm gonna post it on your YouTube. Look.
Yeah, just post that right there. That's what I want.
So when you go to your YouTube page, all you gotta do is go to your videos, and then it will show 3 lines, and then press save, and just send it to. What happened? You weren't lagging? It's already 14-14? How you get down there like that? It must have been the Roman pilot.
Alright, so go to my YouTube.
Wait, no. Go back.
Your channel.
Your channel. Turn the Wi-Fi off. Yeah, you gotta put it back on.
You can send me
Another invite? Are you open with? No view. Wait, how many minutes ago was that? 4 days ago.
Oh, I just posted it.
I did. Where's your country got linked? It's on King Shaq.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. So you didn't post it?
Good. I'll upload it again.
Oh, is this it?
No, here, go right here.
Sometimes I adjust like this.
Go to videos. Slap that over.
This one we're gonna do it's more
Go
of
to
a
videos.
lateral glide.
Refresh it. No views.
So instead of twisting
12 days
so
ago.
much, it's more
Refresh
of
it. Bring it all the way down.
lateral.
Here, I'm gonna look on your page. Maybe I can see it.
Let's repost it.
I'll just do it right now. What's your YouTube channel?
Repost it back on Facebook. You never posted it. If it was never posted, I mean,
YouTube.
on YouTube, yeah.
I already uploaded it. Upload it again?
Yeah.
Here, I'm at a description. Or the title is Title gonna be 0-14.
Did you upload it?
Mm-hmm. What's the name of your page? King Chat? It ain't private, is it? That's the only account you got hooked up? Let's see what I can do. Or I could, Mike J, send it. Here, I'm gonna send it to me. You know, I'll do the upload for you. And I'll send it to you, and you can send it to me. Boom. So I'm gonna send the clip to me. I'm gonna send the clip to you. Wait, so where you want it from? They go to trimming right here. Start right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's gonna start right here. Hold on. Drake Group. Search. That's just. I'm gonna send it to your phone number. The clip.
I just want to upload this.
What is it? A good comeback?
Yeah.
You like the gameplay?
No, he's saying that he wasn't up. So every time that he quit, he was up 14-0. So he's up 14-0 in this game too, but he's saying he's not. So I want to be able to see it.
Can the clip not be this long? What the heck? Oh wait. Send.
Let me see. Let me just upload it.
Why'd I lose connection?
That was another good. Hit L1. Come on, over.
Save recents.
You only got 6